Hi guys, welcome back to my channel or welcome to today's video. Today's video is just going to be a day in the life of a working Nigerian mom. Pretty much today I've got a lot to do and I've also got a sick child at home with me. I dropped off my two girls in school and then I came back home to quickly rush off this order for a client. I had an order for 10 liters of fried rice and 10 liters of chicken curry sauce that I had to make in such a short time because I had a dispatch rider that was going to leave my area to the place of delivery by 10 a.m. So I had literally 2 hours to get all of this prepped, cooked, and then packaged for delivery. And it was such a hectic day because there was no light. I'm alone with the children. I had no help at home, and as such I was just running all around the place. I made sure that I made the meals tasty anyway because I do not compromise when it comes to taste and quality for my clients. So I chopped off all my veggies and all of the ingredients that I needed to use. I boiled the meat the previous night because there was no light, and as such I couldn't store it in the freezer because I didn't want it to spoil. And I missed all of this. I remembered that I needed to give my daughter her medicine as it was that time of the morning. So I quickly brought out the medicine, measured it according to the milligrams that she's supposed to take, and then I went to give her that while the meals were prepping and cooking on my cooker. You guys, it turns out that being a mom, 24 hours is really not enough. It just seems like you need a lot more time because before you snap your finger and do one or two things, the entire day is gone. Anyway, by the time I was done giving her her drugs, she went back to sit and watch her cartoon and just relax. And then I went back into the kitchen to try to continue chopping all the veggies that I needed to chop. I was making fried rice and I was making chicken curry sauce, which meant that I had so much veggies to chop up, from cabbages to carrots to bell peppers. It was a lot, and then I had to do it all by myself while thinking about what the children are going to eat and all the chores that I had to do in the house. Mind you, I had already made a post on Instagram as at this time, which was scheduled to go up. It was a sponsored post and it had to go up very early in the morning. So I went ahead to cook my rice for the fried rice, and once that was ready, I went ahead to make the fried rice. There is a fried rice recipe on my channel and it will deliver to you very tasty and delicious fried rice every time, and it's the same recipe that I used for this one, and it was absolutely amazing. My entire house was just smelling of fried rice and smelling like Christmas Day because typically this is like the most that we cook on Christmas days anyway. So yeah, I went up to whip up my fried rice, and by the time I was done cooking this, I was just so excited as the result, because it's one thing to think about cooking a meal and it's another thing for the meal to completely turn out the way you thought about it and not a complete disaster. So by the time the rice was done, I went ahead to make the chicken curry sauce, which was absolutely delicious, you guys. So if you're coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Joy Eto. I'm a Nigerian mom of 3 girls. I am a wife, obviously. I'm a content creator and influencer, as well as a food blogger. And now you can see that I do food vending on the side. How many things did I just mention? Well, I wear so many hats, but I try to make sure that I am good at everything that I do. I do food vending on the side as a way to make extra income. And you know, sometimes people think working from home is just so easy. Trust me, moms that work from home, we put in extra work, a lot of work that people just don't realize. So by the time my fried rice and chicken curry sauce were ready, I had to pack them up in time for delivery. You guys, I was in such a hurry. Because I did not want to miss the dispatch rider that was leaving my area to the place of delivery, which was quite far. And then there was also a time that was stipulated for delivery. So I had to make sure that everything was packed hygienically and, you know, prepped for delivery. So here I'm just sealing my containers with sling film to make sure that, you know, they're really tight, nothing spills out, and everything is just really hygienically packed. And once I'm done with that, I'm just going to set them aside and wait for my dispatch rider, who's going to pick them up and then deliver to my client. when it comes to food vending, I try to always make sure that I give my clients exactly what I will enjoy eating, and that is why I have my clients always coming back for more and always ordering more. So if you're watching this video and you live in Lagos and you would like me to cater to you, do well to send me a message and I'll definitely respond to that. So by the time I was done with all the cooking and my dispatch rider came to take them, there was a huge relief from me, as I knew that that meal was going to get to the client and I was free. So the next thing I had to do was to eat, and obviously I had to eat what was remaining from the fried rice that I made for my client. Whilst I was doing that, I was also checking up on my Instagram page to make sure I wasn't missing out on anything, or any emails that were important. And once I was done with that, I went ahead to fold up some washed clothes that have been washed for over 3 days, and they were just sitting there waiting for me to fold them. Meanwhile, hubby was away on a trip, and as such, I had to do all of this by myself. By the time I was done folding all these clothes, I had to go bring my girls from school, as it was already time for them to come back home. You remember what I said about 24 hours not being enough for a working mom, or for a mom in general? It just seems like you snap your finger and time is gone. Anyway, I was done folding these clothes, and then I had to go bring the girls back from school so that they can have lunch. And you guys, they gave me the most beautiful surprise. It was the most beautiful thing I have ever had from my children. They came back home with these handmade cards that they made in school for Mother's Day, and that read, "I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. I love you." It was so sweet. It was so beautiful, and I loved it. And by the time we were done enjoying this moment, my husband had come back from his trip, and the kids were so excited to have him back. So you guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section. Do well to subscribe if you watched up to this point. Be a part of the family, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Oh my love. What happened? Okay, sweetheart. Oh, sorry, my dear. Come on,